Hey everybody! Sorry I was gone for 2 weeks. I was pretty sick and it was pretty gross. Um, I was like really congested. I was like coughing up a lung, and because one of my ticks is sniffing, I was like snorting so much because when I was sick, I could like taste blood. Probably didn't need to know that, but that's why I hadn't posted a video lately. But there's also been some controversy in my house about me making these videos. My mom doesn't think that I should broadcast the fact that I have Tourette's. She thinks that it's something that I should keep on the down low. But I'm very comfortable with it, and I want you guys to just know what it is. Which leads me to why I am outside. This is my porch. So, as promised, this one might be a little long, like the last one, so bear with me. So, this is basically, I'm going to tell you my Tourette's journey, how I got the diagnosis, when everything first started, so on and so forth. So, I was younger. I was probably about 11 years old when I first started ticking. It was just hard blinks and a little head shaking, but nothing too serious. I would tell the doctors about it. They'd be like, "Oh, it's a side effect of one of the medications you're on," because I have depression along with anxiety and ADHD. So I've got full package. I was on lots of different medications, trying a bunch of different stuff, and they were like, "Oh, the blinks, all that stuff, it's just a side effect of your medication. That's it, it's nothing else, it'll go away." But gradually it got worse, and for a very long time, though, it was just the blinks. But I went to college, and I guess just the stress level rose significantly, and everything just kind of, all my tics got really bad. The worst is my sophomore year in college, when the sniffing started. I didn't even notice it at first, and but then when I came home and my mom was like, "God, would you guys just stop?" My sisters were like, "Stop! That's so gross! It's so gross! Ew!" So, and I had, even when I was younger, I thought that I had Tourette's. Because people have heard of it before. At least I heard of it when I was younger, and I looked it up online, and I was like, "This is totally what I have. I just know it." And all the doctors I went to wouldn't believe me. So my sophomore year in college ended, and I actually took the semester off, which is what I'm doing right now, and I found a neurologist that specializes in Tourette's, and movement disorders. And that took a really long time, because I called neurologist after neurologist after neurologist, and none of them really dealt with Tourette's, because it's a little harder working. So nobody was like wanted to be a part of it, I guess. So eventually at a Pennsylvania University Hospital, I found a neurologist, and I got an appointment real quick, which was awesome. And that's where I officially got my diagnosis. At 20 years old, I was officially diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. So that's how the Tourette's part came in. I guess that wasn't much of a story, but I've had an MRI done just to make sure there's nothing else weird going on with my brain. Like I said, Tourette's is all in your frontal lobes, and it is, like I've said before, it's uncontrolled movement. And my tics, blinking, shaking my head, and this is a question, I do take medicine for it. I've been trying something called Klonopin. I personally don't think it's working that well, but today's been a good day. I haven't been taking that much, but say something. But There's also cognitive reversal therapy, I think. It's like habit reversal, which I'm really looking into, where I can, like, instead of sniffing, I can maybe, like, squeeze a ball or put my hand in my pocket. So it's not as offensive as people are saying. So, I mean, it's kind of gross, I agree, but I don't know. So I'm on Klonopin, and I'm taking that 3 times a day. It is a lot. And it does make me extremely sleepy, but that's a question that you guys have asked a lot. Another question that just thought I'd throw in there, or that I've been getting, is what's my favorite color? Favorite color is purple. I really like things that are sparkly, glittery. Let me see. Another question is, how does Tourette's affect my overall lifestyle? Well, I constantly worry. I work in a restaurant, so I'm normally worried about, like, my sniffing, like, offending people. And I mean, it bothers me, but it's just, you get used to it, if that makes sense. I mean, like I said, my mother hates it. Hates my sniffing. Has to, like, leave the room sometimes when it gets really bad. She thinks it's awful. And that really makes me upset. Like, genuinely upset. When people are like, oh, that's so gross. I can't stop. It's like telling me to stop one of my tics is like telling someone to stop a sneeze. It's just gonna happen. Or somebody that can't see without glasses, taking their glasses off and being like, hey, try to see now. You can't. So that's one thing that's really been affecting my life, I guess, when people can't really understand that I can't control it. Other people think it's cute, but I don't. But, I mean, it can definitely be a little damage to your self-esteem there, hurt my feelings. But other than that, I mean, you just keep living your life. I mean, just except you have Tourette's. Sorry, I feel like this video is kind of lame. I'm going to make another one this week because I was sick and gross last week. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, I've answered just a couple now, or just want to talk, feel free. TalkingTourettesWithTaylor@gmail.com. And again, I'm sorry that I'm outside. And subscribe to my videos. They'll be out every week when I'm not sick. Alright guys, you're all the best.